guys, welcome back again to my channel. It's me, your girl Dami, and I'm here again with another video. Okay, if you're new to my channel, my name is Dami. I'm a Lagos-based YouTuber. I live in Lagos State, Nigeria, and please join the family by clicking the subscribe button down below. Also turn on the notification bell immediately you subscribe, so you'll be the first to get my videos every single time I post a video. Okay, yeah, if you're a returning subscriber, you already know how I feel for you. I love you so much. Keep watching my videos. Okay, so in today's video I'll be doing something that affects a lot of us. It affects me, it affects a lot of other ladies, other men, and I just decided to address it and give you tips on how to handle it. Okay, I know from the topic of the video you already know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about long distance relationship. Okay, so yeah, without any further delay, let's get straight into this video. So long distance relationship, I recently discussed this on one of my IGTV videos on Instagram. If you're not following me on Instagram, please follow me on Instagram so you also get some of my other content on Instagram. So I discussed this with one of my friends. She's also a YouTuber. I'll link her channel in the description box so you can check her video. You can check out her channel. Okay, so I did a video with her on my Instagram about long distance relationships. So we just rubbed minds and just gisted away, chatted away about long distance relationship. I tried posting that particular video on YouTube, but for one reason I couldn't get the video. Like, it's lost. Let's not talk too much because I always tend to talk too much every time. From my experience with long distance relationship, I've been in a long distance relationship for quite some time, so I have experience. I'm an OG when it comes to long distance relationship. I was once in a long distance relationship for about 2 years, and eventually we met up. We started living in the same city again, and now again the same thing. I've been in a long distance relationship for about a few months again, and I have quite a good experience when it comes to long distance relationship. So I'll just share some tips on how to deal with long distance relationship, because I know a lot of people all over the world right now are dealing with lockdown. So this lockdown can also mean you are not going to see your partner as often as you used to see him or see her. So yeah, these tips are still going to work for you. So the first tip to sustain a long distance relationship is communication. Like, everything I'm going to talk about is something that will still work for other relationships, but it's going to work more. Like, for in long distance relationship, you're going to like spend more time. You're going to do everything in excess. Like, you're going to do extra of everything you do in a normal relationship. So for long distance relationship, you need to communicate a lot. I mean, you need to communicate. Communication is key. Like, you need to tell each other every basic thing, like to the tiny little thing around you. You need to tell your partner, because you are not there to physically connect. You're not there to physically know how each other feel at every point in time. So the way you communicate, your speech, your expression over the phone, your attitude towards the chat you guys do and everything matters a lot. If you're like physically down, if you're feeling down, if you're feeling weak, it's going to affect your chat, it's going to affect your conversation. And these things really matter, because the other person is not seeing you. The other person does not really know how you feel. So from your conversations, the person will pick up and everything. So communication, always communicate. If you're feeling down, if you're not feeling well, if you don't feel like communicating, you don't feel like talking at every point in time, always let your partner know, because the other person might be thinking something different from what you are actually experiencing. So communication is very key. Communication is the most important thing about long distance relationship. Another thing that I feel is very, very, very important in long distance relationship is trust. You need to have a level of trust that, in fact, not every other person in regular random relationships
Did I just say regular random relationships?
are living with each other, or people that are living in the same city would have. You need to, your level of trust has to be very, very high. It has to be very high, because you can't be suspecting your partner's every move. Your partner can't go out and you are calling and doing like too much. You can't be doing too much every time. You have to at least give your partner that level of trust that, okay, make your move, do whatever you want to do, I get you, I believe you, I trust you. Not like your partner is in a class, or your partner is at work with some people, and they post a picture, maybe a company picture, and you're like, who is that girl that was standing beside you? The way you guys were standing, you guys look like you're a couple, and all those kinds of things. Those things can easily make the relationship shake. It can make the relationship shake very fast. So you need to trust your partner. You need to give your partner a level of trust that is above, like, you need to go above and beyond when it comes to trust. Okay, so the next thing I have is honesty. Honesty is kind of intertwined with trust, but honesty is on another level, because for honesty you have to tell your partner everything. Maybe not everything, like everything, maybe water fell, you need to tell your partner, but you need to tell, like, very important things you need to tell your partner. Like, I remember when I was sharing that when we were on the live video some days back, I gave a scenario that if you already told your partner that, oh, I'm going to bed, I'm feeling tired, I don't want to go anywhere, I'm at home, and after 2 hours you post a picture of you in a party with some friends, it's going to leave your partner with an impression that, oh, so what is happening? Like, it becomes a problem, because it's now tests your trust. It tests your partner's trust for you, because you already said, I'm going to bed, and eventually you are in the party. So it can really cause a problem. So you need to tell your partner everything. Like, you need to be honest. You need to tell your partner everything as it is. You don't want to leave your partner wondering if he's making the right decision being in the relationship with you. So you have to be honest at every point in time. Another point I have is you need to keep yourself busy. Like, when you're in a long distance relationship, especially if you're in a long distance relationship that you are like miles apart, you are like in another time zone, your partner is in another time zone and you're in another time zone, it can affect communication, it can affect a lot of other things. But when you already have things doing for yourself, when you have, maybe you also have things to do, you have things to occupy your time, you need to find something to do at every point in time. You don't need to, if you're lonely, if you start feeling like, oh, I miss my partner and everything, it's okay to feel like that. But if you have something doing, it takes time for you to start feeling like you're lonely, like you are useless, or that kind of thing. You need to find something to do at every point in time. If you work 9 to 5, or 8 to 5, or whatever, you know that the period of time when you're at work, you hardly even talk to your partner, because you are occupied with work stuff. So yeah, this kind of thing, you need to find something to do. If you don't have a regular job, if you are a student and you're on holiday at that point in time, you need to find something to do, so it occupies your time, and you don't have to start thinking, oh, my partner, and this can cause a lot of problems. So find something to do, especially when you and your partner are in different time zones. I'm also talking about time zones. If you and your partner are in different time zones, you need to set times to when you want to talk, when you're going to be available to talk at every point in time, because maybe when you're waking up is when your partner is going to bed, and it can be a problem, because you guys won't have time your time won't match each other. So when you are at work is when your partner is less busy, and when your partner is just waking up, so it can cause a lot of problems. So if you're going to be talking when maybe your partner is waking up or something, you need to find time, you need to know what you're doing, you need to like put a time to, okay, we're going to be talking every time at this time, maybe 9 p.m. Nigerian time, and 6 a.m. Ghana time, or whatever. You need to put a time to what you're doing, so it doesn't affect your relationship. Another thing I will say about long distance relationship is that you need to put a time to when you're going to be seeing each other, if it's convenient for you. for instance, your partner is 6 hours flight away from you, or your partner is 12 hours flight away from you, you need to put a time to, okay, when are we going to see each other? This is the beginning of a new year. Are we going to see in Christmas? Are we going to see at summer? Are we going to see before the end of the year? Are we seeing next year? Are we seeing in 2 months time? You need to put a time to it, and if it's not possible, you need to keep up with the communication. It is very essential. We are back against the communication, right? So the last thing I have to say here is that long distance relationship is actually not for everybody. If you can't keep up with long distance relationship, please don't try it. It is not easy to be in a long distance relationship. It is so not easy, and if you can't keep up, please don't bother, because when you try too hard, it can even lead you to temptation. Like, it can cause you to cheat on your partner. It can cause you to, it can cause jealousy. It can cause a lot of other things. So if you can't keep up with long distance relationship, I advise you not to bother going into one. Or if you decide, if the relationship is already getting to the point where it's going to be long distance, you need to know if you can keep up. If not, just end the relationship there. No need to waste each other's time. Okay. Also, in long distance relationship, this is the last point I have for you guys. In long distance relationship, you need to always know what you guys are doing. Like, is this relationship for marriage? Is this relationship just to see where it's going? If the relationship is just to see where it's going, my sister, my brother, please, it's better for you to just end the relationship. I mean, it's best you end the relationship, because you can't be in a long distance relationship with someone just to see, oh, let's see where it goes. You can see where it goes with someone in your city. You can't be, if you're in a relationship, you just see where it goes. It's easy for you to like fall apart. It's easy for you to fall into temptations. It's easy for you to drift apart. But if you know that this relationship, there's an end goal, which is that we want to get married to each other, we want to see each other succeed, we want to have a future with each other, fine, you will try so hard to sustain the relationship. You will try so hard to make sure the relationship works out. But when you don't have anything to do, like when you don't think that there's anywhere the relationship is going to, my sister, you are gonna waste your time. Okay, so guys, this is the end of the video. Please, if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, like smash the thumbs up, and also subscribe to my channel if you've not done that already. All right guys, I'll see you guys in my next video. Okay, bye.